What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. And as you can tell by the title, newly crowned undisputed junior welterweight champion Terence Bud Crawford isn't happy about how his major fight with Julius Indongo was promoted. And he went to Twitter and said this a few hours ago. Let me pull it up. Glad everyone's seen and noticed the difference between how ESPN promoted my fight compared to the other two fights before me. So, the other two fights he's talking about is the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn and Vasil Lomachenko against Miguel Mariaga that took place in July and a couple of weeks ago, August 5th. Even though his numbers are better than the Lomachenko Mariaga fight, I guess he's hinting at the promotion wise. And I know that Manny Pacquiao, A division champion, future Hall of Famer, he's going to get that just due in the promotion side, rightfully so. But when you have a guy like Terence Crawford, who is undisputed, undefeated, a rising star in his prime, supremely talented, he should get that A-list treatment. He should have been having his own commercials. He should have had 30-second spots on ESPN. He should have been interviewing. I don't know if he had an interview on ESPN. Like I said, this was one of the most under-promoted fights of this magnitude that I can think of and that I can remember in recent memory. Not to say that that's on Top Rank or ESPN, because it's simply in his tweet, he said ESPN, how they promoted his fight compared to the other two. But you got to take into account that everything, budget wise, maybe, maybe they don't feel that he's quite there yet, which is crazy to think about, to entertain that notion. But you got to look at it is on both Top Rank and ESPN. Yes, ESPN has given, Top Rank a set budget to work with, but still, Bob Arum has a lot of money. He's been promoting for 50, 60 years. He's promoted some of the greatest fighters: Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. Now he's, promoting up-and-comers, Vasil Lomachenko, Terence Crawford. So, there's no excuse why this fight shouldn't be promoted, and this was in a co-promotion with Eddie Hearns, who is a major promoter over in the UK, and generally he's a major promoter in general. He's a very good promoter. They should have got this fight huge, and yes, the New York Times did a cover on this fight, but still, Terence Crawford, your best fighter in your stable, arguably, is going public saying that he's not happy with how ESPN promoted his fight. We all know that an undisputed bout is the biggest fight, no matter what weight division is happening in, that you can have outside of a heavyweight championship bout. And like I said, whenever you are fighting in an undisputed title fight, that's history. Because not many guys have or can stake claim that they are undisputed champions. Bernard Hopkins can, Jermaine Taylor, O'Neal Bell, now Terence Crawford, Zab Judah, just to name a few, can stay that. But for him to be, unhappy with this says a lot. And I don't know if this, if this is signs to come that he's disgruntled, but we know how shit plays out with Bob Arum. So hopefully, next go around, Terence Crawford can get the proper promotion, get the proper notoriety, because he's a star, man. He's a superstar. He's undefeated. He can box. He can punch. I mean, he can do it all in that ring, man. And the way he just dispatched of Julius Indongo with that body shot was a thing of beauty. And only 965,000 witnessed that. So maybe, that number came out because the fight ended early in the third round. And, as the fight draws on, more viewers start to tune in because it's going, it's trending on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The word spreads fast. And that's how it happens. But it ended in the third round because Terence Crawford that bad of a fighter in terms in a good way. He's a bad man. and he just dispatched of Julius Indongo, with a left hook to the body, perfectly placed left hook, and Indongo was out. But I think that you know they need to better promote him, especially ESPN. ESPN is in 87 million homes. That's 55 more million homes than HBO, and they barely eked out more viewers than in Bud Crawford's last fight against Felix Diaz, which was at 961,000 viewers. So that tells me that ESPN needs to get the ball rolling. I noticed the third fight in, and they haven't been accustomed to doing major fights in a while. But you got these stars, man, that can become household names, and you're in 87 million homes around the U.S. You need to get with the program. You need to open that budget up a little more. I know this is just the first year. So obviously, if it's more successful, the budget will get bigger, the opportunity, the purses will get bigger for these fighters, and they'll be able to get more exposure. But ESPN, like I said, you're a basic cable channel. You on basic TV, basic cable packages all around the world. You need to get your shit together. Bob, Aram, Top Rank, y'all need to get your shit together. If ESPN isn't, holding up the end of the bargain or can only give you so much, you need to come out of your pockets, get him commercials, get him on any major, sports outlet to do interviews, to promote himself. Just get him TV time so he can build his brand, get his name out there so he can get familiar with the casual fan who aren't hardcore boxing fans like myself. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop those comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Head over to Facebook. Smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.